How to change your mind. There's a science of synchronicities. The Aztecs called psilocybin flesh of gods. The author tried psychedelics, compulsion to be outdoors. Years later, regained interest. Psychopharmacology could treat all kinds of disorders. Clinical setting are a near perfect safeguard. Adults are less aware of the present moment, which drugs help with. Discovery of LSD. Smurfungus 50 years before his 100th birthday. First bad acid trip is by Hoffman. Fight for religious freedom and psychedelics. To the Supreme Court. Ronald Griffiths restored the psychedelic name. Bob Jesse. A non-dual experience on LSD. Felt even healthy people could benefit from this. Started promoting this knowledge in psychedelics. Bill Richards finally understood mystical consciousness, what Maslow meant by peak experiences. To reach there without drugs, you need to be uniquely gifted. Richard Nixon demonized Timothy Leary for his promotion of psychedelic compounds. Turns out the CIA was dosing American citizens and government employees in 1975 without their knowledge. Fear usually precedes the surrender. One person experienced a deceased loved one residing in their shoulder. Mystical states are a kind of knowledge. It causes you to love even the most hated people. Psychedelics lead to an understanding of what Zen is about. It causes contradictions to melt into unity. Psilocybin cubensis can help you become aware that you're aware. Fungi is the most underappreciated kingdom of life on earth. A neurological network, says Paul Stamets. Ants confuse fungi for food. Cordyceps burst out of their head. Paul Stamets overcame the stutter because of a trip. Costume balls. Gathering of intellectuals tripping. In the 1970s. Spanish in the early days. Head crushing. Mushroom cults. Maria Sabina was yet another person to believe the mushroom contained the spirit. Kenneth says, gave humans our speech. Stamets believes mycelium protects the trees. All kinds of diseases in exchange for nourishment and habitat. While Stamets was high, Stamets says psilocybin was a chemical messenger sent from Earth to teach about the gift of consciousness and language. Commence cooking the mushrooms. Perception opens wide. 1960s was all leery, almost like being an archaeologist. CIA's classified research showed the hypocrisy in government. Psychedelic therapy looked more like shamanism or faith healing than medicine. Osman Hoffer says the experience is more important than the chemical. LSD with therapists into quick recoveries of childhood traumas. William Blake, school flung open doors of perception. L. Hubbard is an interesting story regarding psychedelic history. MK Ultra, the CIA trying to figure out if LSD can be used as a non-lethal weapon. Experiment proves psilocybin gives you the same experiences that people had in literature. The Leary bat continued. The upheaval in the 1960s from a CIA and control experiment gone AWire. Schizophrenia prone, have a psychotic break. Panic attack, being psychedelics, can seem like a heart attack. As a piece of who you thought you were is literally dying. Fritz had a calling. Psychedelic therapy. He loved what he did. He loved seeing psychological transformations in the people he worked with. 5-MeO is the most potent, fast-acting psychotropic drug. Shared experiences on psychedelics like knowledge, joy, blessedness, satisfaction, holiness, ineffable, vanishing of egotism, manifesting spirit of God. 5-HT2A receptor, how the experience takes place. Metacognition experience, someone else. Carhart Harris, which is a set. Romantic pop psychedelic mix. Continuity conscious theme plot. Apollo 13 mission. Imitated. LSD epiphany. Psilocybin. Saw Jesus on a cross like myself. Mental illness. This front loop of think and be like a mental prison. Matter might not exist. This is quantum mechanics, not psychonauts' thoughts. And glossary. 4 big words. Sources to look at. The author.